Hey, welcome to the fourth round. We got a pretty okay hand. The only thing we're really missing is acceleration, but we can always draw into that. We got 4 cradles. Oh, forget everything I said. He just revealed Chancellor of the Annex. This hand doesn't really beat Black-Red Reanimator. There's a couple of hands that can do it if they struggle on the first turn, but no, against a hand like this, they got all the time in the world. Oh, but he only gets, okay, we can, sometimes you can actually raise that, especially since he's on the, oh, wow. So, he took that one out, and then all he's got is animate that. Okay, I think we can raise that. Okay, let's try to play it the most efficient way. Oh, he revealed, oh, I totally forgot he revealed something. Oh, so I have to run out a creature I wanna have killed. I wanna have removed. So how much does it beats for 4 a turn? I think I'm gonna remove the Nettle Sentinel because Quirion Ranger plus Misty Rainforest will eventually turn into quite a lot of mana, so Dryad Arbor, and then these might eventually find Reclamation Sage. And this is pretty much, like, this is the quest for the Holy Reclamation Sage, or Senate, or Natural Order. I guess Natural Order kills him right away. Okay. I did certainly not ask for these powers. this is sweet. I guess if I finds this card, I'm gonna look pretty stupid, but for now, I like just doing this thing, getting this guy down. Yeah, I will pay for it. I will pay for it like I have to. I would like to play one, yeah. Game certainly is far from over since we still have to kill him. And like the worst case for us would be if he found Faithless Looting, because then he gets to turn his extra lands into... Oh. Now we have to race. Now the race is on. Gonna take Rex Sage, right? Put us to 16, he goes down to 12, then we can attack for 2 in our turn, put him to 12 as well, and play another dude, or find Dryad Arbor. Okay. I think it's super close, especially since he lost those 4 life points. Yeah, Glimpse. I've comboed through Chancellor with Glimpse, but not here. Doesn't really look like that's where we're going. Really, let's just try to play it the most efficient way. What if I get Wirewood Symbiote out? And then get Dryad Arbor, so I attack him to 13. But then on the next turn I can attack for 4, take him to 9. At which point I will be at 7. And then I take him to 6, go to 3. 3 is dangerous. Ah, that's dangerous. I think I should do it like this. Get him for 2 and get the Wirewood Symbiote out. Elves could use some kind of flyer. Like, I think I talked about something else, like interacting with your opponent's lands, which is also something I'd like to do, but generally speaking, Elves could really use a good way to do something about flyers, as well as lifelink. I think lifelink is actually very underrated in Legacy right now. With Grixis Delver being as good as it is, Grixis Delver is actually pretty soft to lifelink. Like, to reasonable lifelink, which we don't have. Oh, so interesting. Okay. I think that should just turn to a Deathwatch Shaman. I'm pretty sure that wants to be a Deathwatch Shaman. I could attack for 3, taking him to 9, and getting a Deathwatch Shaman. I go down to 10. Then I go... Yeah, I think I really like that. Didn't really think it through entirely, but I really like that. I'm gonna do it right now. I think there's not a really big reason. I just want to keep the Pendelhaven open because there's no reason to. It's just like this inner instinct that you don't want to run 2 days when you don't have to. Also, yeah, okay, here we go. So now you take 3. So he goes to 9. Next turn I can attack for 3 again, which would put him to 6, and then I can kill him. That's great. Chancellor, don't care. I guess the only card we really care about right now is Elishnorn. Even, yeah, Grizzlebrand we also care about, because then we can't attack. Yeah, I think he can't. He knows that he can't attack here. Yeah, okay, he's respecting us. Oh, Nissa. Hello, sir. Hello, lady. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Untap. 6. 1, 2. So we could get Reclamation Sage, but I think it's not needed. I think we're really just gonna do this. Oh, but we can't. Huh. There's not enough instant sorceries in the graveyard yet. Okay. So maybe this is a Nissa game. 2, 4, 6. Puts him to 3, and then next turn we can attack, and yeah, I think that's better. Let's do it like this. See if Collective Brutality. Guess that would be a card. Oh, I want to check the lands, right? So the Swamp is in play, the Delta is in play, and the Scrubland is in play. Okay. Oh, you're ready. He already conceded. Okay. Actually, those plays, those games against Chancellor are some of the most interesting because they are like quite technical, and they can be really, really close. I even, like I mentioned, I won some games where I just comboed through an onboard Chancellor, and it feels pretty great because it also like shows you the insane potential Elves has for like using its mana efficiently when you get 2 Nettle Sentinels going. I like them 2 Mindbreak Traps in this matchup because what you want to do is like you want to get to the second or third turn where you can use your Deathwatch Shamans or Scavenging Oozes. Speak of the devil, yeah, here he goes. And Mindbreak Trap stops their most busted draws, just like Leyline does. Mindbreak Trap stops like, you know, Land, Lotus Petal, Dark Ritual, and Tomb Reanimate. That's what you want to stop. Whereas if they have something that's a bit slower that Mindbreak Trap can't hit, there's a chance that Deathwatch Shaman will get there. If it's a turn 2 reanimation, it's probably not doing it if it's like the perfect draw for them, but like I mentioned, if you play Legacy, especially Legacy, to beat everything and have a really good game against any kind of hand, that's not happening. That's the kind of deck you build and go 6-3 with, and on the way home you complain about how lucky your opponents got. That's something I don't subscribe to. So taking out Nissa doesn't really do anything in this matchup. Also, if you play against something that's very heavily focused on comboing early on, you can always take out 2 of those and 2 of those. And then what? Oh yeah, Caracas for sure. Forgot that we already have this. Lost Legacy, I don't really feel like there's many targets you want to hit. Technically, you could hit Grizzlebrand, but then you... I mean, hitting Grizzlebrand isn't bad, because then if you get Caracas going and bounce Elishnorn, yeah, it's just it's super sluggish and not a card I feel great about, so I think I'm just going to go with this. And we can take out even more of those. You could also take out like a Glimpse, I think, but I'd rather keep those, because we only bring in 4 Leylines and 2 Mindbreak Traps. Our combo isn't going to be too diluted. No. I really wouldn't mind like really just mulliganing quite hard for Leyline in the second game after winning the first game, even though this is... Actually, it doesn't really do much, does it? I think I will just mulligan this. And I will mulligan this. This is close. I will mulligan it. He kept 7. Okay, here we go. Bottom. I guess you could make a K. Oh, actually, no, don't want to keep that. I was thinking maybe you want to keep that Leyline, but no, we're never going to cast it. Oh, he's got nothing as well. Wait, he F6'd? No, yeah, he F6'd. Is he going to go 8 card discard? That doesn't really make sense. Not against Leyline. But we got nothing too. You should think about your life choices. If you're on YouTube watching a Leyline against an empty board, 2 ships... It's not even 2 ships passing in the night, it's like the night. and nothing else. You know how I lost? I recently played against Eric Lenton. Oh, you probably even saw that. He stole my Behemoth. Like, I had a ley line, he's like, whatever, dude, you still got beaters, right? And then he took my Behemoth and wrecked me with that. I didn't forget that, Eric. You know, they should print an elf that allows you to reanimate stuff from the opponent's graveyard. It's even on color for green and for black. Let's see what he discards. Unmask and Chancellor, okay. By the way, could this be Matt Linde? The guy had a World Championship deck in 1999, I think, in Tokyo. I think he was the guy who either played the mono green Stompy deck or the guy playing that red deck in the finals against Kai Budde. I think he was one of those two. I don't remember which one he was. Well, we got nothing. We just got the Slay line. And this is where they might just Red Hair and Tomb animate that as. There's the white mana. Alright. We had a fighting chance. Dark Ritual. Okay, I guess I'm not gonna have 6. Oh, is it Hardcast Griselbrand? Tell me it's Hardcast Griselbrand. Oh, Grave Titan. Okay, we can... Well, it's gonna be hard to beat that, but there's a chance. If we draw a land now, and then perfectly from then on out, now we take 10. And then even if we draw a land, then we have to jump block, and then the turn afterwards, if we draw... No, we need to draw Birchlaw Rangers on that, but yeah, it's not coming together. So let's go for the third game. I think I can just concede here. It's annoying how long it takes for Magic Online to actually register the concession. Okay, Wear Tear, huh? Good card. Also, unfair, he had the Grave Titan, he couldn't even Caracas that. I wouldn't hate Sylvan Library. But nah, we're just going with this. Also, we might just hit a pretty quick kill. Even though we only got 2 natural orders, our glimpses are gonna be okay because they will definitely resolve. And we just hope that he's gonna be caught up with, like, having to deal with Leyline. The worst case scenario is when they have Lavamancer. And Eric even brought in Magus of the Moon against me, which was quite good. But yeah, Lavamancer is a problem. See, this kind of hand, I like keeping those hands against other decks because this hand actually has a plan. Like, these 2 cards, they are a plan. Especially when you've got these involved and also like lands. But overall, not a fan. Going to 6. This is so freaking tempting because this hand can win on the second turn. Like, if we top deck a land and we actually get to scry, so if there's like a land in the top 2 cards, then this hand can win the second turn pretty hard. Oh, our opponent hasn't even decided whether he wants to keep 7. I think we're gonna mulligan. And mulligan again. Mulligan again. Mulligan again. Mulligan again. And keep. Okay. Well, that was a game. At some point, somewhere. He's got Chancellor? Okay. You could have certainly kept that 6. And in the past, like, I used to keep that 6. But now that I have Leyline, I like mulliganing more aggressively. When you're like on something like Surgical, I like keeping the proactive hands that don't have something like Surgical. But Leyline is so good at delaying the opponent. I really like Leyline. Like aggressive mulligans for Leyline in this matchup. Damn, I thought we would actually get this. What? He's just... Would he really rather have Chancellor than Griselbrand? I guess it doesn't really matter against Lonely Misty Rainforest. Yeah, reanimate. So our first spell costs 2 extra, and from then on out just 1 extra. It's easy. I wish he had animated that, then I would have actually had some hope. Oh, I guess that way he's playing around Caracas makes sense. But if I wanted to play around Caracas, I think I'd rather get the Grave Titan. It actually kills a lot quicker than the Chancellor. Maybe he's got it in hand. Yeah. Oh, I have to pay 2 extra? Yeah, I think it does. Okay, doesn't really matter. We weren't getting there anyway. No, too bad. So let's see whether we can actually win back our money in the last round. So where's my camera? There it is. I feel like one of those TV guys where like, oh, where's the camera that has the red dot? It's actually this one, which has the blue dot. But yeah, there we are. So see you next round.